Oh. Okay, boy. Let me think of a video topic. Alright. Alright, let me think of something. Right. Quick announcement, I'm uploading on weekends. When it comes to uploading on weekends, that's right. Oh, get that water going up on my body. Anyway, so does that mean, yeah, there's still going to be videos weekdays, but however, Fridays, no, they're already there. Saturdays and Sundays are added to the daily upload schedule. So, a video every day in the 7-week, not the 7-week, a video every day in the 7-day block. About a lovely topic here. The dreaded microtransactions. Yes. One idea that really keeps things free to play, but it's also used for chaos and just greed. I mean, yeah, it's used to cause chaos for the sake of corporate fucking greed. And I said my piece on Dead or Alive Extreme 3's microtransactions. As a matter of fact, I was right saying how Dead or Alive Extreme 3's microtransactions are fucking optional. I'm talking about microtransactions. And microtransactions were used to pretty much put more money into free-to-play services, or free-to-play games. Let's say that. Free-to-play games like Candy Crush or Farmville or something like that. And then, however, it got fucking worse. It was in paid Android games, made no fucking sense. Ubisoft did that with that Prince of Persia game. And then, yeah, Show by Rock, it is a free-to-play game. There's going to be microtransactions to help get the game. I mean, people, yeah, they need the money to help keep this game going and going. Burping, excuse me. I see where it's at. But however, as long as they're optional, as long as they're not pay to win or pay to progress, I'm fine with it. Show by Raw isn't pay to progress. I mean, the waiting times are short enough. Here's another thing to mention: games would put like free-to-play games would put like a fatigue system. That makes no fucking sense. I mean, that's something League of Legends didn't here. Are you like fucking kidding me? And then when it came to free-to-play, you can get custom skins. And here's the funny thing that comes across that much. It's a very ridiculous fucking trend. Because when it came to Show by Rock, it's a free-to-play game, yes. It had a fatigue system, yeah, but however, the waiting times are short, that's forgivable. And the microtransactions are entirely optional, and they don't have to really do it, unless you are really into it or you want to see a second season of Show by Rock, and I'm glad Show by Rock Season 2's happening. Fan-fucking-tastic. Am I right? So, let's keep right on going. Now, what I'm talking about here is the paid games. Alright, you pay $60, and then you run across something like, oh, yeah, that's right, there's these silly microtransactions. Yeah, microtransactions in a paid game. What the fuck is that? Oh man, you get these currency, which is you get your in-game currency, and then you get your currency where you pay money to get that to buy special things like Zeta currency, or premium dollars or premium tickets. So if you're like so here's what they want to do, and they get this weird plot. Like it seems like they want you to pay for the premium dollars in order for you to get that one blade that ends up being highly recommended to taking on one boss or something. I mean, it happened with Dead Space 3. Just like fucking... I mean, I saw that shit on Dead Space 3 and I'm like, what the fuck? And then later, now I see Sarah and Cogger adapting that tactic. Now I see Assassin's Creed Unity adapt that tactic. Well, Sarah and Cogger is microtransactions, they're entirely optional. And Dead or Alive Extreme 3's microtransactions are optional as well. I got a platinum trophy without them. Like I said, kiss my ass. Anyway. And the weird part about this is that the first game I saw, the first, full retail game that I saw with microtransactions was Dead Space 3. And here's the weird part. When you remember Dead Space 2 when it came out? Alright, I got the new factory seals. You see this thing called an online pass. You lose the code, you can't play online unless you pay an additional $10. And I mean, it's only you and your PSN account that can go on multiplayer. The people who are playing at your place, or if you buy it used, you have to pay $10. I think what's going on is this ongoing war against used games and this whole... It's like it's kind of a strange thing. Yeah, the war against used games, and how Microsoft tried to implement online DRM into Xbox One, and that pissed everybody off. Sony responded to them, and then Sony was like walked straight up to like Microsoft's face, and then straight up, you know. And then, however, there was the online pass thing, yeah, but it did die down, and I'm glad for that. But now a new thing is coming around here, and what's going on is just it's video game companies asking for more and more money. So what they end up doing is that they implement this new tactic that they can find, like, oh, alright, a subscription fee for like MMOs. I can have people pay an additional $10. I can have more and more people pay an additional dollars if people buy them used. So that way I can make money off, I can make more money off of the games. I'm sick and tired of used game sales where people can buy them affordable and I'm making less money off of them. I want people to pay $60. I want people to pay $60! I want to be fucking richer! And then they take the microtransaction part and they put it in the fucking game, and as soon as or later they open up Pandora's box, and now people are doing it. Ubisoft's doing it. There's fucking... Senator Cogger does it. Even though there are forgettable, you can pretend they never existed. There's fucking Dead or Alive Extreme 3, that's the latest example. And there's Gears of War Core, and there was Rise of Tomb Raider. You can hear all about that in the... I mean, I heard about that in the gaming press. I mean, you go to gaming news sites, and I watch Review Tech USA, and I keep hearing about Assassin's Creed microtransactions. There's fucking Rise of Tomb Raider microtransactions. Even Microsoft confirmed there's gonna be like fucking Gears of War 4 microtransactions. I mean, it's like fucking crazy. And I'm sitting here and asking, what the fuck? Makes no fucking sense, am I right? I mean, I'm sitting around here frozen like fucking shit. I mean, what happened around here is that microtransactions got fucking worse because someone wanted to take it to the next fucking step, and then monkey see, monkey do, it fucking followed, and that's what fucking happened. And here's where I get fucking pissed, get fed up with these microtransactions, is that they become shoved up in your face like, oh yeah, you're gonna need them eventually, you're gonna have a hard time with that one part, if you don't get that, you'll have more of a hard time unless you pay for that my power node to power up to slay the monster. I sit here like, what the fuck? I mean, you're having people pay 60 fucking bucks, and then you're adding in, like, fucking DLC campaigns or DLC map packs, and you're fucking charging for microtransactions? Do you see how bullshit that is? Yeah, it's fucking crazy. It's getting fucking old to a point where everybody's getting fed up with that shit, and I hope, like, the online pass, this shit fucking dies down. It's out of the fucking blue, like... I mean, it's this one guy that fucking started. The reason why Koei Tecmo did the online pass for Dead or Alive 5 is that, I'm gonna be fair with you, it was a fucking trend that was started by EA. It became a fucking trend, and it started becoming more and more and more and more of a fucking trend. And it's like, you have to pay an additional $10 to play online? To combat against used games, you make less around here? And then you say, oh hey, what's this weird trend about? Oh, you make more money! I mean, it's pretty good against used games, because used games is the equivalent of piracy. Okay. Used games has its flaws, and knowing about these flaws became the #1 reason why I ended up buying new in the first place. Don't get me fucking wrong, but if I have to, I'll buy them used. Alright, I've gotten over that. Yeah, it does have. Used games does have its flaws, but it's not the equivalent as piracy. The game is already bought anyway. People are paying $60, people are paying way less. And, I mean, all it is that I want more money, I want more money, I want more money, I want more money, and you're like billions and billions of dollars. And you already have it. Like, come up with a DLC campaign. I mean, if you come up with an expansion, if you come up with a DLC expansion pack and sell it on PSN, people will flip. I mean, you can't just, like, think about, like Dead or Alive and League of Legends, premium skins. Premium skins, I can see that happening, but when it comes to microtransactions to doing something silly, like for example, oh, you pay $1 for an extra power node, so that way you don't have to go through the trouble of finding them. And that's the thing with free-to-play games. When it comes to free-to-play games, they come up with pay-to-win microtransactions or pay-to-win items. That gets fucking ridiculous. Oh yeah, you can pay more to be more powerful and vanquish others and other shit. I mean, that's fucked up. And that becomes the flaw of fucking free-to-play games or free-to-play MMOs entirely. It's gotten worse, and I think what's happening is that microtransactions was made for free-to-play games so that way people can continue to make money in order to keep the one free-to-play game going, but it's being taken by a corporation, and it's being used for greed, and it's catching on like a fucking trend. And more and more game companies that have a shit ton of money in their fucking banks are doing that shit. It's fucking out of control. Anyway, sorry for dragging on for a long time. It's a very awkward thing. That's all. And I'll be seeing you in the next video.